into Intelligent Aces podcast. I had an intro. Look at that shit. And I'm not muted. Uh-oh.
You're not muted, but let's see if I am.
Well, I mean my.
Oh my god, I can hear myself.
My
Disgusting.
I actually have Twitch pulled up, but I don't have the streamer thing pulled up because, I only do this every week roughly, and I don't have. I mean, fuck, I forget stuff. Most of the time. I forget stuff.
Okay, both of your channels are good to go on Twitch and YouTube.
Sweet. I didn't need to go full screen. There we go. I can see stuff. I can see clearly now. The rain is gone. Welcome to Intelligent Aces podcast, episode number 41. We're back after a week hiatus of, I don't know, mental stuff where everybody...
Shit happened.
Yeah, it happened. I am your host, MainAceChase, the main ace of Intelligent Aces. I almost forgot my whole spiel. It's been 1 week.
It's been 1 week.
1 week, and I've almost forgotten every single thing I do every time.
Gone, just...
Alongside me, we have a new co-host, Nemo Mimi. She has been here. She, as you would assume, already was a co-host because she's been here for like every week for the past, I don't know, 3 months now? Something like that?
Something like that. I've only missed one or two, like when I was sick.
Right. Eli will be on and off again. He wanted to step aside for a little bit. So
he will be more of a guest appearance that we will enjoy thoroughly when he comes to visit. We miss you, Eli.
Nightingale in chat says 7 days makes 1 week. Also makes one forget. Forget. All right, let me pull this chat up so I can get this thing off the screen. There we go.
Sorry, I keep you on
stuff. And we're here. Cool. Yeah, like I said, Nemo is going to be our second chair for the podcast from here going forward, and we're going to get back to more guests again. I've got another guest lined up next week, and I'm going to try to pull some more people in as well. Because, I mean, we're just nerds talking about video games for the most part, and that's... Maybe I haven't been selling the podcast to people I've been trying to get to. Well, what do you talk about? Talk about video game news. But it's like, basically...
Oh, God, Nightingale.
Basically, we're talking about just the nerdy things in the video game industry that you don't really get to talk about with your friends or normal people or whatever, if you're around normal people all the time.
Normies.
Imagine
having to work with normies.
Yeah. So, since we missed last week, there's actually been a crap ton of news that happened. Like, honestly, last Thursday night, while we weren't podcasting, news dropped. They had Sony's State of Play, which ended with the trailer for Ghosts of Yotai, the sequel to Ghosts of Tsushima. Which
I still want to play Ghosts of Tsushima. It looks beautiful. I've watched a partial playthrough of it. God, I want to play it so bad. I know I'm going to read so hard.
It's fantastic. Honestly, so let me preface this. Ghost of Tsushima is probably my top game of the decade.
Valid.
I don't think there's another game that I could give higher praise for me being invested in a story so much. I literally downloaded it and beat it in 3 days. I went through the whole story and then I 100%ed it in 4 days or something like that.
Damn.
Yeah, I never stopped playing it. I thoroughly enjoyed it. And when I got my PS5, I bought the updated PS5 version of the game and then replayed it again. And then, as I was doing that, that's when they dropped it on Steam, so you can actually play Ghost of Tsushima on Steam now. With your PSN account. But, so there's a multiplayer mode called Ghosts Legends or whatever. So I want to play that with people because honestly, for a third-person action multiplayer, it's done really well. It's something you don't normally see in a just a tacked on multiplayer mode, because a lot of those was just like deathmatch stuff or whatever. And most of those tacked on.
Yeah, capture the flag.
Yeah, this was like PVE, where you played you team up with 4 other people and you play different samurai or ninja. Like, so basically each class was like part of some of the abilities you would get in single player. So one guy was like full samurai armor, and he like would fucking dash between, like, just do the samurai quick draw thing, and kill a bunch of people. One guy was an archer who, his special ability was like headshotting.
Pew pew.
Another one was the Ronin, and he was your healer. Actually, he would like support class. And then you had one that was a ghost class, and that was your ninja class, where you could sneak around and had other like
assassin.
Assassination techniques and stuff. It was really cool. Like, it was a really cool, really fun mode. That actually had a lot of thought put into it. Weirdly enough, which we'll get into, the staff that did the deals, the Legends mode, and then the DLC for Ghost of Tsushima is supposedly the same staff that is making Ghost now. Rumor has it that the main creators or devs or whatever you want to call them actually left after they completed Ghost of Tsushima. So this is like the B team, basically. So they lost a lot of their big talent and stuff that was pretty essential in making the first game, which is why it's come to what it is. Which we got here. Former Sony head responds to those complaining. This is from Games Radar. I need to start remembering to cite.
Oh my god, they're already pulling that, saying.
So this happened.
When has that ever worked?
So this happened. No shit. Bloody trade. Oh, we got a bot.
Got a bot. Kill him.
Bot.
Kill him.
Man, got it.
I haven't checked if I'm a moderator in your chat. Hang on.
I haven't made you a mod yet.
I am not. I can kill things if you want.
I can /mod you.
Do it. Oh, bad Streamlabs. Do it.
Streamlabs is a moderator as well.
You have to, otherwise it starts freaking the fuck out.
Yeah, make sure I'm spelling your name correctly.
Dang.
Yeah, well, it's my magical 3-monitor system here where I've got everything around me.
Ooh, ain't you Mr. Fancy Pants.
So, okay, so they... And I've got screenshot. I can screenshot mine and Knight's conversation on Discord where I was texting him or DMing him about this, because we were talking about the Ghost of Yotai thing. I saw it. I saw the female protagonist, and I immediately went, no. So, and I'll get back to my point on the female protagonist thing, because I know it's, oh, you're sexist. That's not the point. But I immediately saw it, and I went, oh, fuck, no, please no. And then as I was texting Nightingale, I'll pull it up. I'll pull up the DM. I'll just read it out because it's so funny, because it was like less than 24 hours that shit happened. Yeah. Okay. So, as I was texting him, I sent him. The game was showcased the 24th, which was last Thursday. Pretty sure. Yep. September 26th. So, yeah, so the 26th, yeah. Or the 20. I don't remember, but I think this was Thursday, because this says the date was 9/25/24, and I took a screenshot. PS5 Ghost of Yotai triggers social media. Sony exec says if you don't like it, don't buy it. And I responded tonight, here we go. Exactly 1 day since the launch, and they've already said if you don't like it, don't buy it.
I don't know how many times companies are going to say that and then pull surprise Pikachu face when they piss people off. Well, it doesn't matter if it's the best game in the world at this point. It doesn't matter if it has a fucking giant purple dinosaur as the main character. No. You've just pissed off everyone who would have played it.
That's the way I feel about it too. It's like
I was somebody says that to me,
I just say pretty. Bet. I won't buy it. If I don't like it, I don't buy it. Okay, 10-4. If it's not for me, 10-4. It's not for me. You don't have to convince me of that. You don't have to. You no longer have to try to sell me on this game because you just told me not to be sold on it.
Exactly.
Okie dokie, will do.
It's like when the woke act whatever Hollywood movies, don't watch it. Oh my god, people aren't watching our movie.
Right. Yeah. Oh my god, they're actually not watching us.
It's like you told us not.
Charlie's the new Charlie's Angels movie that came out a couple years ago, the remake or whatever it was, the rematch, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
When they said, well, it's not made for white men. And then in almost like the very next article was like, white men aren't watching our movie. Fucking what? You can't have it both ways. That. You can't have it both ways. I
remember seeing that. I fucking died. I was like, no way.
There's no polite way to put this. The gay movie Bros or whatever, which was about a gay guy that was hooking up. It was like a gay rom-com.
With his bros?
It was a gay rom-com. So it was like a rom-com that chicks would like or whatever, but it was a gay dude instead of women or whatever. So literally it was a gay rom-com. And then the guy was complaining that nobody was watching the movie. Nobody wants to watch it. I'm sorry, man. I don't know what to tell you. I don't want to watch it. I don't want to watch normal rom-coms. Why would I want to go watch a gay one as well? You know what I mean? It has even less to do with
the same way. I'm kind of the fucking same way. I'm not the biggest fan of rom-coms. I have a very small amount that I like. I personally, if you're going to pull romance into this shit, make it a horror romance. Make one of them die. Make me sad.
It's got to be like Up.
Oh God, no! Fuck you. So I like my heart where it is.
Yeah, Sean Layden had come out, and this was in response to a YouTuber Endymion. I guess it had pronounced something, so.
If we mispronounce it, sorry.
I've heard him say his name. Endymion. I've actually had one of his videos I'm fixing to pull up too.
Oh.
So with basically what he'd said, and this is the same sentiment that I agree with. And hello, Venturous, welcome in. Is going very well. So what I'd said before about female protagonists, I played Stellar Blade this year. Stellar Blade was fantastic. Stellar Blade was also gave a middle finger to this ideology stuff, which I want to support that stuff, regardless if it was a female or whatever. Just so happened they put a middle finger up by making a hot female protagonist, which they just did an update. I actually need to download the update because they actually improved boob physics.
The important qualities of life.
And then also skirt physics now with the wind will blur skirt up and whatever. The important stuff in the game. Right in time because they've announced a Nier Automata 2B crossover. So 2B will be in it.
Get a outfit for or something for
no, you play as 2B. Literally going to be in it. So weird tangent, but the creator of Nier Automata was already a fan, and the guy that made Stellar Blade Shift Up from Shift Up also did Nikkei, because there was a 2B crossover in Nikkei as well. But he was a big fan of Nier Automata, and then when they were releasing Stellar Blade, the creator of Nier Automata was like, "Oh yeah, this looks really good." So they were complimenting each other back and forth. So, and that was when I could kind of see that they would probably do a crossover. So it's awesome. They're going to do a crossover for Nier Automata in Stellar Blade. Anyway, back to this Ghost of Yotai thing, the female protagonist. When I saw this, I immediately, for one, I was let down because they did not continue Jin's story, the main character from the first Ghost game. and I was really hoping for them to, move into the the end of his story or whatever, like the next step or chapter or whatever in
Ye-
the Ghost legend, and then they come out with this. But rumor is now, and well, like I said, we'll watch the video here in a second. The rumor about that is he, like I said, so there was a skeleton crew that was left behind when I think they said it was like a couple weeks or a month after Ghost of Tsushima launched, Sony greenlit a sequel because like it was wildly successful, everybody loved it, so they greenlit a sequel immediately. Well, the part of the staff stayed behind to work on the multiplayer DLC and the expansion DLC for the game, and then I think they broke off and started working on Ghost 2, and then at some point it shifted to just the most of the main talent had left Sucker Punch that had worked on
Mhm.
the game, and now we have just a skeleton crew or B team or whatever was left behind that had done the Legends mode and the DLC for Ghost, and those are the people who took over making the game, and now we have this. Um, so anyway, when it come down to it, the female protagonist deal turned a bunch of people off, and it turned me off initially because Sony's sequel syndrome struck again, where they take a beloved franchise that's the, the first of all of their new IPs that they've dropped in the last since 2015 or whatever. You got
Roundabouts.
Your Last of Us, um, God of War, Spider Man, Horizon Zero Dawn, Ghost of Tsushima, all these first party games. The first entries were so good and very beloved, and then when they started dropping the sequels, much less so. Last of Us
Mhm.
2 was a bait and switch because they kill off the main character at the very beginning or a couple hours in or whatever. Uh, Horizon
Right
Zero.
after you're able to do the fucking refund.
So supposedly Horizon Zero 2 wasn't that bad, but and God of War is still really good too as well. But at the same time, they also got their mitts on it and added diversity characters. They broke Kratos down. I don't know. They added stuff that probably shouldn't have been added. I don't know. I'll get around to playing those games as well. I'm actually I've been thinking about doing another scripted YouTube video about these inflated sequel prices that they spent.
Mhm.
So I'd seen a chart. Okay.
Horizon.
Uh, I had seen a chart that they'd said that they'd spent 40. So I'll just, because this is the one I remember. Horizon Zero Dawn, they spent $47 million in production on. Horizon Zero Dawn Forbidden West, $220 million.
Yeah.
I want to go into and figure out what, because that wasn't the only one. Like all of those other sequels, I think they said Spider-Man 2 was like over $300 million they spent on that game, and it was like less than half. Yeah, yeah. Um,
How the fuck? Where the fuck? Where
but
the fuck did the money go?
was supposedly it's a much shorter game too. It's only like 20 something hours, where the first game was like close to 40. Um, so it's a much shorter game, but they spent almost $300 million on it, and that's what I want to get into too because I can't see. So I think there was like a 5 year difference between Horizon Zero Dawn and Horizon Forbidden West. I think there's like a 5 year difference. I cannot see technology because for one, you already have most of the framework for the game. Like it's already like this is the sequel. Like you
Mhm.
may add some new mechanics, you may add some new like models and maps and stuff like that, but everything else is the framework is already there. You don't really have to build shit from ground up.
Exactly.
So why does it now cost almost 6 times more to make than the first one? I To me, I'm sniffing scandal, and it's not just that. There's a lot of these games, a lot of these movies and stuff in the entertainment that's their budgets are unreal,
Mhm.
unreal, and
And we've seen indie developers make games that are better than what they're shitting out right now.
Yeah.
And they don't have like half the fucking budget.
Yeah, we're gonna get into some budget stuff too with Ubisoft because it's pretty crazy. So anyway, so there's
Ubisoft
that.
and budget shouldn't be in the same sentence.
There was some stuff about. I think I have it pulled up here. Yeah. So that from that Park Place.
Excuse me.
I tried to click on the article and I got this. Why are you doing this? Give me the. Oh my god, man, this thing is aggravating as shit. Okay, so from that Park Place, rumor Sony executives not happy with initial Ghost of Yotei response, and developers were blindsided with new female characters. So we're gonna go. I'm gonna jump into this video real quick because this
Hey everyone, it's Endymion.
Goes through a bunch of points. So I'll just skip around on it. As he talks about
Assassin's Creed Shadows, I've been given some more information on the original game's plot, as well as some other things. I also got some news I heard from sources about the whole Ghost of Tsushima and Yotei situation as well, and I think a lot more people need to know about this. Largely only because these contractors are working on me are called made by committee. Basically, these games are decided, then when the actual ideas come to what gets made and put into the game, it's almost like you have the heads of each department, if you will, at a round table, but not really, of course. They could be doing it all over Zoom or something, but same idea. Anyway, they'll propose an idea like they'll say we want a male main character or a female one, and then the committee of devs will then say yes or no, and then they vote on what gets made. And this process is used for many, many different aspects of every single game being made right now. Like, we want more diversity, please vote yes or no. We want the story to push anti-white supremacy, say yes or no, etc. This way of making games, as I'm told, it leads to why a lot of activism nonsense makes its way into games these days. Because a bunch of activists could and likely will sit on their committee board and just through voting will overwhelm the minority of votes to ensure that everything meets their demands. So when it comes to Naoe and Yasuke being a thing in Shadows, you can almost definitely believe that it was likely voted on and decided by a committee as well. The same thing is happening at Sucker Punch right now. I was also told, and take this with a big fat grain of skepticism again, but apparently most of the competent devs have indeed left Sucker Punch quietly already. I cannot confirm.
So, and this will be something that comes out more as this progresses. To these big devs or main heads or whatever have already left the company.
But from what I'm being told, the key talent behind Tsushima have left amidst the second game in the series being made. I was told that originally Yotei was not the original game idea at all. It was actually indeed Ghost of Tsushima 2 starring Jin Sakai. But sometime during development, a lot like Shadows, the game was halted and then completely changed in vision. This Atsu character we see was not originally decided to be the main character of this game. And apparently, according to my sources, Yotei's world and design are largely based on the assets that were being used while making Tsushima 2. Apparently, work began on Tsushima 2 around 2 months after the official sales data came through on the first game's success. A skeleton crew was left behind to work on the Legends multiplayer, and the same team made the Iki Island DLC expansion as well. From what I'm told in terms of Yotei, the team that made the Iki Island DLC are the primary devs on this game, and the actual Sucker Punch that's left is allegedly mostly working on something else. Take this with your grains of salt or whatever people say, but yeah, Yotei was not the original vision, and key talent has left Sucker Punch, just like it happened with Rocksteady when Suicide Squad was being made as well.
Yeah, so we're seeing a lot of this happen now with they got a better offer, they wanted to make their own thing, so they, these guys bounced, and they don't have the leadership is not there again. And then you get these things. So a lot of this started in 2016 when Sony moved its headquarters to California. And that's where a lot of this shit started.
The wokest place in the world.
Yeah. Which is, let's just call it the birthplace of that.
You right.
So Ventress, they're saying that this game takes They're saying that this game takes place 300 years in the future from the first Ghost game.
Well, shit sure as fuck ain't changed.
Which is why. Well, this is all this footage was from the first game. Like they haven't really.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
This is all from the first. So Jin is dead. He's been dead, long time. Like
I mean, at least it was a semi-honorable way to kill him off, and unlike others that we've seen.
Well, that's just it. We don't know. And toward the end of this video, Endymion says that the end of the game will piss fans off. The end of Yotai will piss fans off, which means that they're going to fuck up Jin's story.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just what it means.
I'm gonna call it now. And if I'm right, I will aggressively shit bricks. Okay. This new female is going to be Jin's granddaughter, and he's going to have done some evil voodoo curse of whatever in the ancient lands of fuckery, and now she has to beat it because she is strong woman raw pussy power.
Yeah, I mean that could possibly
if I'm right,
be it.
I'm going to be so fucking mad.
I mean it's I wouldn't put it past them. I mean, I really wouldn't.
I know. That's why I'm able to say the whole fucking thing with a straight face.
Right.
It used to be a joke.
Well, that's just it. They don't understand humor, so they can't not make a joke because they don't fucking get it. Yeah. So, yeah, it does. It does sound on point.
Thank you, Goo. I've been watching all this shit go downhill since I was in middle school.
So they're talking about. So the actress that's cast to play the Atsu character or whatever, I don't care about that. Honestly, like, for the most part, I can separate art from artist. If I don't care, you know what I mean? Like, I can watch movies with people in them that I don't particularly agree with or whatever. And
exactly. If the movie's good, who gives a fuck who they are?
Right. Well, same with video games, but and so far there's been a lot. Like, she's got some crazy posts on social media, and also has blocked a bunch of, let's call them right wing or whatever you want. Like, that's what they would be labeled as, but like more common sense gaming stuff that doesn't agree with this mainstream narrative
opposite
bullshit
viewpoints.
Right. And another red flag for me now, which is sad, but another huge red flag for me is when all the gaming companies, all of the journalists, IGNs, and all these places like that, when they start singing a game's praises, immediately all my flags go up. Because they will be the first ones to shit on the games that were actually done good, like Stellar Blade, Space Marine, all these games that like with Wukong, all these games that went against their narrative, they shit on aggressively. And then all the games that they hype up, your Dustborns, your Concords, and all the shit that they try to give sevens to, that fucking flops so hard and nobody plays, immediately all of their validity is gone. Like, I trust them. I don't trust them at all. Their words are just joke. They're parody. I trust the Inquirer headlines at the grocery store stand more than I trust these fuckers. You know what I mean? Where the fucking alien babies landed or whatever the fuck. I trust that shit more than I trust these assholes at IGN and whatnot. I mean, really.
Alien babies.
So that's my biggest thing. And Sony's sequel syndrome strikes again. Like I said, all of their sequels so far to their major games that I've really enjoyed, I haven't played any of them. I've not played one single sequel yet of all of them. And I can show you. I can pull my PlayStation up right now. I've platinumed Spider-Man. I've platinumed Ghost of Tsushima. I platinumed Horizon Zero Dawn, the first one.
Of course, you platinum the games that are good.
I damn near
there's no point in wasting your money on shit.
You know, all these games, like, and I have never even touched the first one or the sequels. None of them. I've touched none of the sequels. And that's sad because I was a huge fan of the other games. And to me, they go in a direction that just, it spits in the original fans' face. And I'm hoping we're going to get a turnaround because a lot of these, it's losing them a shit ton of money now. And they cannot make it back. So
That's the thing, though. Haven't you noticed a trend? For the last few years, it almost seems like big companies and AAAs, they enjoy hemorrhaging money.
well,
I've
so
asked that question for years. Why do they hate money?
it's not that they hate money; it's they've gotten a bunch of free money, and I don't know where that came from. It was supposedly all of these ESG dollars or whatever. This
Drug trades.
well, it was like China or whatever these companies were pumping
Close enough.
money into these game studios, and then well, we'll give you this loan for this game, but you have to add in X percentage of female characters, you have to add in X percentage of this dialogue and all this stuff, which is where these Sweet Baby Inc. type companies came from, was to add all this diversity shit in it that fits with the
That went over
guidelines.
so
Yeah,
well.
that fits with the guidelines of what this money came from. So it's these people, these corporates, or these giant billionaires that are trying to change what we get as entertainment, and they want to change that fundamentally. For some, I'm going to call it some diabolical fucking Doctor Evil fucking plan. Really, I mean, let's be honest. That's what it feels like to me.
It is.
And weirdly enough, the buck kind of stopped at gamers because we don't want to play this shit. We don't. I have no problem with female leads if it's done right. I have no problem with any, like, if a character is just a cool character or whatever, or like even in the point of like Stellar Blade, where it's a fucking hot character, and we're like, we made her a hot chick because we like hot chicks. Fucking okay, I'm down, I'm sold. Like, just be fucking honest. Don't be like, we made her a strong, powerful woman because we believe in strong, powerful women and fuck white guys. It's like, I don't want to play your game. I don't. I mean, you just, I don't know, you unsold me. Fuck. All you had to do was write Ghost of Tsushima and put that shit on it, and I would have bought it. I didn't have to fucking see nothing. If you put Ghost of Tsushima 2 and slap that fucking title screen up there, I'd have been down. I didn't have to see shit else. Instead, they go with this, and I'm go, fuck, I can't.
I have to question it. It tickled in my mind something that you said, but have you seen the actual post from Sweet Baby's management who flat said they want to burn down the gaming industry?
I have seen this, and there was a video that one of the, I guess, Sweet Baby Inc. employees did, where they said something about how to get away with murder in gaming.
Yeah.
And it was
no, if you want, I got that all here with Rev.
Yeah, the most effeminate looking dude or whatever was talking about these things, and then saying something about how they can't, like Quentin Tarantino couldn't do racism because he didn't respect it or some fucking bullshit. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. Just shut the fuck up. Yeah, Echoes of Wisdom, which I've heard is an okay game. Like, I got no problem with making a Zelda game that
you can finally play as fucking Zelda.
You play as Zelda or whatever. Like, I have no.
We were able to play as Peach before this.
Well, they did a Peach game, here recently too.
I know, but there was a Peach game years ago. I mean, we were able to play as Peach a long fucking time ago.
You were able to play as Zelda in another game as well too. I'm pretty sure.
Smash Bros.
No. I think there was another like Zelda led. This is their second one, I think. I don't get, like, I don't know, but like I thought I heard somebody say that this was the second game you can play as Zelda.
As far as I understand, the only other game that you can play as, and I would love it if people would correct me because I do need more Zelda in my life. The only one that I know that you can actively play as Zelda for like the whole thing is Smash Bros. Right. And that's not exactly a story.
Right.
It is fun though. Philips CD. Oh, God, no.
What?
Don't talk to me about the CDIs. No. Okay,
no. That's what it was. They did say it was like on a weird console or whatever, something like that.
I want nothing to do with that abomination.
Zelda lid, Zelda game.
Just look up Zelda CDI.
Yeah, that's what it was then. I don't know it. I never played it or whatever, but like that was the one that I was thinking of.
You're not missing much.
So anyway, back to the Ghost of Yotai thing. that's where I'm at on it. Oh, you sent me a thing. Oh yeah, Rev says.
That's only if you want. It's not needed.
Yeah, we'll get to it here in a bit.
I've mostly just watched like the first couple minutes of it and covered a lot of the Sweet Baby shit.
So go check out Endemion's channel because like he's getting some shit right now on X and stuff. Give your sources out, but he's like, I'm not gonna give my sources out because these are actually people that work inside these companies, and I don't want them to get all the shit or whatever. So, but go check
and
Endemion
OG journalists didn't used to have to be forcing out who they were talking to anyway.
Right. I mean, well, that's just it. These people that claim they're journalists, give us your sources. They're not actual.
You ain't a damn journalist.
They're not. They're journalists.
You just a Twitter poster.
Fucking journalists.
Or they're influencers.
And they're activists. Let's be honest.
I mean, activist and influencer, ain't that basically the same thing nowadays?
Yeah, more or less. More or less. It's because they come from California or whatever.
I still can't help but cringe. I spent 10 years there in Cali. I did most of my schooling in Cali.
Oh, that's the way you are then, huh?
It's the California brain rot fighting with the Southern childhood, and it just kind of smashed into this one discombobulated creature that now no longer really knows how to talk to people or go outside.
So, the beginning of that video, though, he talks about what the original character for the Assassin's Creed Shadows would have been, like the original story plot, which does sound really cool.
Mm-hmm. Normally, it is a really cool plot before they end up coming over and trampling on it like a bunch of buffaloes.
They had said that they changed to Yasuke during the Summer of Love, the George Floyd riot stuff. That's why they changed to a black character. That is
of course.
That is the story they're going with.
That does not help their case at all.
No. Right? Yeah, it's exactly it. They want to say sources and they want to talk about this stuff like that. Well, he doesn't have to tell you his sources. And he says, he's like, these are what my sources are telling me. Believe them or not, this is what I'm hearing. He's like, I don't think he's just making shit up to make shit up. You know what I mean? Like, I really don't. Because I've watched several of his videos before and he seems pretty consistent. Okay. So let's start this other one. Let's jump over here into Ubisoft stuff. We'll get off of that. You know what I meant to do? I meant to set my phone in stopwatch so I could do time codes, and I fucking forgot that.
Well, if you want, I can tell you that you have spent basically 40 minutes here, 45 minutes, because there was a couple of minutes for the opening.
Right.
First 50 minutes, one rant.
So I'll just do 49. What's it called? 48 minutes. So that's my first timestamp, basically. And then we'll jump over to this. We'll see how long this one goes up. I've got other things to talk about as well. But this is also from Endemion, who talks about...
In order to pander to identity politics, finalize art and even animations. Internally and more. And there's other stuff that you just gotta hear because a lot of this is just absolutely insane. So in my previous video, I explained that Paul Tassi of Forbes said in his article about the Ubisoft implosion that those extra months have been given to possibly reduce or even completely remove Yasuke from Assassin's Creed Shadows. My source told me, however...
So how fucking crazy would it be if they actually take Yasuke out of the game? Because they've officially moved the release date from November to February now.
Mm-hmm.
They've also done refunds on anybody that's actually pre-ordered the game.
Oh, damn. I didn't know they'd done that already.
But they said the pre-orders were very, there just was not very many pre-orders. It's very, very minimal pre-orders. Because, surprise, surprise, it made a big stink and nobody wanted to play it.
That they heard February 2025 is simply a placeholder release date as of now. Apparently, this is because Ubisoft is scrambling and they need certain key talent in order to assist on a Q2 game release. Which, if you don't know what that means, there's 4 quarters to a calendar year. So Q2 means Ubisoft has something that they think will hit.
So this game also will release the same time Monster Hunter Wilds releases.
Oh,
they need help on.
No.
So because
it's so
it's
fucked.
Like, working to make
fucked.
that future release come out
It is
more
designed
smoothly,
to fail at this
Shadows
point.
is not being given the extra hands it kind of needs right now. So like I said,
Ubisoft did a fucking strike. I forgot about that.
Need help on. So because talent at the studio is working to make that future release come out more smoothly, Shadows is not being given the extra hands it kind of needs right now. So like I said, the release date may actually be pushed back even further.
Yeah, it may not.
I was also told when they originally saw the game, there was indeed a male Japanese protagonist with their own finalized art and even animations. They don't know if this character will be reintroduced in order to replace Yasuke, but they are skeptical that Ubisoft will actually remove Yasuke altogether due to the whole political, backlash
and this looks like
journalists.
The movement stuff looks really good.
They did say that the game's first act is heavily story-driven until it eventually opens up to your more traditional open-world Ubisoft experience.
I'm sorry, every time I see him, all I can see is Demo Man.
Right, well, that was the thing. Like they talk about it, like, oh yeah, Yasuke is your big guy. He's the guy that can kick down doors, and Nawe is your your female, your assassin character, whatever. And like, there's points in the story or in the game where it will actually force you to play as either or. Like, you can't just pick Yasuke and play as Yasuke. You can't just pick Nawe and play as Nawe. You would have to bounce back and forth, because there's points in time where you have to take on like massive battles, and the assassin can't keep up in fights like that where Yasuke can, and vice versa, where you have to sneak in somewhere and Yasuke can't sneak as well. So I don't know.
It's alerting the guard.
Right. And I'm with you, Ventures. I do think that it's too far along to switch. I really do, because like, if they were going to release this game in 3 months, which, let's be honest, Ubisoft hasn't actually released a completed game in who fucking knows how long. You know what I mean? So if they could release a playable version of the game, it would not be complete, I would say. But them actually going back through it and like making the other
fixing things.
Yeah, I don't know if it's. Yeah, I don't know if that's actually what would happen. They do say that, like, they may take out Yasuke's presence in the game, so you may play only as the ninja chick.
You know what? I'd be okay with that. If it's good.
Maybe. Well, they describe where her origins come from, and she's like the daughter of a famous ninja or some shit like that. So I'm okay with that. Like, I really am. Like, that doesn't bother me as much. But if you go and watch all of this video, which I highly recommend, go and watch all of his videos. They talk about how...
We'll make sure to put them in the description for the YouTube channel.
Yeah, they talk about how that character was a monk who hides... Is it Hattori Hanzo, the famous ninja? He hides them after the battle, after Oda Nobunaga gets killed in that battle or whatever. He hides Hanzo, and then Hanzo turns out to be an assassin from the Assassins or whatever, the Hidden Ones, or whatever the fuck they're called. I can't remember what their actual name was now. And then while he's hiding him, he teaches him like the assassin creed or whatever the fuck, he's like a badass monk over, like a warrior monk over a temple that learns to be an assassin, and then continues to protect, because Hanzo has the piece of Eden technology that all the other Assassin's Creed had, all those other games had those like weird alien artifact things. Really cool story, but if you listen to Endymion tell it, he tells it better than I do, with some visual stuff. But yeah, so that's what they're talking about doing. Like I said, like, if they would have done that storyline first, like through the main campaign, and then you come out and then you meet, let's say Naoe is your apprentice or whatever, like you start out as the main guy character, and then like it does like a time skip deal, and then now you train Naoe as an assassin as well.
That'd be kind of cool.
And that way you can switch back and forth between a male and female character if you want to, no big deal. And then after you complete that storyline, then do a Yasuke DLC.
Ooh, that would have been nice.
And nobody would have complained about it. No, everybody
it would have
like,
just been added content that they could or could have just like ignored.
And honestly, like I think if you would have got into the game and everybody would have got into the setting of this, because everybody, and me included, wanted to like a fucking Assassin's Creed game where you play as a damn ninja in Japan. Mm-hmm. It was written all over the stars.
That's what I wanted since I was in like fucking high school. I'm
since
like,
I played the first one. Since I played the first one.
Same.
And
loved Altair.
And if they would have done that, everybody would have clamored to get this game. Everybody would have been on it. And then like, say next summer or next spring or whatever quarter, you drop this Yasuke DLC, and everybody was like, cool, we get to play as a black samurai in the ninja game we've already got to play as. We've already been ninjas. Let's go be the fucking black samurai. And nobody would have gave a shit. Honestly,
exactly.
I think it would have doubled their fucking money. Like, I really
probably would have celebrated it if anything.
Yeah. I think
they'd be like, "You're so diverse, you're so amazing," and instead, people are looking at them going, "You're so fucking stupid."
So they did. So there was a Netflix, like a 4 or 5 episode series on Netflix, where they went over as a Yasuke anime, or whatever.
What?
And it had some fucking like yokai spirit shit in it or whatever. It's actually done really well. Like I watched it. It's actually it was a pretty cool anime. It definitely worth a check. I think it's not very long. It's like 6 or 8 episodes or some shit like that. And it was cool. Like I said, I have no huge issue with the character himself, but like them forcing him into it as the main character when everybody just wanted to play as a fucking ninja. That's it. Everybody just wanted to be a ninja.
Loki reminds me of Samurai Champloo.
Yeah.
The art style, anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Like I said, no. I got no issues with him. It's just
I'm gonna have to watch it later. That actually looks pretty good.
The choice to put him as the main character in this doesn't make any sense to me. That's what they should have done that. So what we got here?
It would absolutely be highlighted and used to detract even more people from supporting the game in the future. Also during development, one of the hardest things to implement for Ubisoft apparently was the parry system according to sources. And allegedly Shadows was also going to be the last game in the series that would feature the RPG-like gameplay mechanics that started in Origins. And that future releases would instead go back to what the series was most known for, which was more of an action-adventure style. Just look at Unity
last one I played
or
was,
Assassin's Creed 2.
Where you were playing as Connor. So...
Oh, 3?
I kind of, I kind of got a hate boner for Black Flag because
Black Flag was big.
Not just that, I didn't like how they introduced the new assassin. The way it was explained to me when I first heard of it, it was he found an assassin's robes on an island and went, hee hee ha ha, I'm an assassin now. And I went, that is not how it goes.
Well, okay, so... Yeah, because... Well, in 3, they explain this, like, bloodline thing or whatever. Mm-hmm. Where that's how they get the eagle vision or whatever the fuck. Like, it's...
Yeah, no, it's a bloodline. Desmond has it. It goes all the way through the thing.
So it's in their DNA or whatever. And then Connor gets it from his dad, who's a Templar. So it's the Kenways, right? Connor Kenway. Mm-hmm. His dad is it like Aiden Kenway or some shit like it? It's like Aiden or something.
I think then
you play as it's Eric Kenway in Black Flag, who is Connor's dad's dad. So it's Connor's grandfather technically. So you actually go back in time. Wait. Yeah. Spoiler if you didn't make it that far. Connor's dad, Aiden's dad, is Eric Kenway, who's the main character in Black Flag. Yeah.
No.
Yep.
No.
Yes.
I just want to be a pirate.
Well, that's how it works because
take Assassin's Creed out of the name, and I am a happy bitch.
Which
Just
is fine,
call it Black Flag.
But that's the thing, look. You could play it as a pirate. You didn't really have to worry about the fuck because it was so big and there was so much like islands and shit to explore. Well, you didn't. I mean, and you could fucking assassinate people for fuck's sake. But you could just play it as a pirate
go
too.
back to Sea of Thieves.
Well, we're gonna get to Skull and Bones.
No Skull and Bones.
We're gonna get to Skull and Bones in a second. But anyway, so yeah, that's how that works. Origins was good. I platinumed Origins. I actually really enjoyed Odyssey too. I played a lot of Odyssey. I didn't think I would like it. I did like it. And then at that time, I tried to play Valhalla and I was burnt out. I platinumed Syndicate. I missed Unity. I didn't play that one, but I did platinum Syndicate, which was the England one. Anyway, I played a lot of fucking Assassin's Creed games.
Hey man, it used to be something to be enjoyed.
Thing instead,
right.
With stuff like the more timed combat of the original and such, and apparently the
so they were talking about adding
very difficult to implement
parry systems and stuff, so making it more Dark Souls
load, as they say, in future games. I was also told
so
that
more
the
of an
next
actual
Assassin's
parry system,
Creed,
unlike the
Hexy or
QTE that we used to have in like 1 and.
I don't know if he says it. I'm going to play this part through. So this is like the next Assassin's Creed game, which they're already planning and they haven't even launched this one.
Codename Hex. Is she? Okay. Is she a witch?
Just wait. Just keep listening.
I can already
which is
see the
set during
Briar
the
thing in the
Salem
background.
Witch Trials.
Salem
was
Witch
being
Trials
internally claimed, and get this, to be the gayest Assassin's Creed yet.
I don't want to be on the planet anymore.
Because witches are all gay now. They're all gay. According to Agatha, all along, it's all gay.
This entire planet disappoints me. I'm tired of being here. When the fuck can we go on to Mars?
Oh, we gotta support Elon. Everybody go subscribe on X.
Come on, Elon, get us the fuck out of here. We need better games. Honestly, I'm like tempted to start like a revolt and start having like hashtag @Elon buy Twitch. Buy Twitch.
Assassin's Creed set in Salem Witch Trials could actually been a cool ass fucking idea.
It would if they would stop pushing.
Well, then they could have said that the Templars are the ones that were spreading the message about these people being witches and cause. I mean, it totally works as a story. Like,
I've read fan fiction like that. God damn it, it worked great. 36 goddamn chapters. It was fine.
I read a tweet today that this teacher did this thing. Was teaching. I forget who posted it. Anyway, a teacher was teaching his classroom about the Salem Witch Trials, and he said, "We're going to do an experiment." He said, "I'm going to go around. I'm going to whisper in each of your ears whether you're a witch or not, and then what you have to do is you have to go around without saying what you are, and try to form groups and make sure." You have a group that has no witches in it or whatever. So he goes around, he does all this stuff, and like waits a time limit, and then says, "Okay."
Kids don't fucking trust each other.
He says, "Okay, whose group has a witch in it?" And nobody raises their hands, and then they go, "Wait, somebody's lying or whatever." He's like, "No, I didn't. There was no witches. There was never any witches." But you guys all thought there was. And then he's like, that was the whole point of the Salem Witch Trials. So.
I've seen that post before.
Yeah. That was pretty neat.
I'm told that it only has a single female protagonist, and it's also the most fantastical Assassin's Creed yet. There will be lots of...
Because there's a lot of magic and stuff, according to the Eden pieces or whatever, the items, the artifacts.
Yeah, the pieces of Eden.
Mysticism, and will also have, as they said, very striking visuals. I don't know if that means an entirely different art style or anything, but this is what I was told. It will still be an open-world action game like the other ones, but from what I've been told, it is the biggest departure yet for the series. My sources claim that Hex or Hexy, whatever it's called, is very, very...
Do what?
Futanari.
What about that?
Chicks with dicks.
I understand that. Yeah, what?
That's what this is going to be. One female protagonist, going to be the gayest one yet. She has magic. She's going to abuse the powers of Eden, give herself the biggest honkin' chonka thing, and then just fucking go to town. It's no wonder the Templars want them dead.
She's gonna give him that piece of Eden.
Female power oriented. We are talking lots of lesbian relationships and female characters. It has witch covens and apparently very little masculine presence within the game.
Yeah, of
Although
course.
my sources told me that they believe that the game will be scaled down in the future
Futanari
and then made
Assassins in
into a
2025.
liberation-esque game.
Hey, you
instead
know
of
what?
a mainline
Put
title.
that shit
You
on
know,
a different,
the one that
different
has, you know,
gaming
the
site.
smaller
I'd buy
games.
it.
Anyway, let's keep going. Mostly because Ubisoft does not have confidence
We're gonna
that
beat the
Hex will sell
Templars
well
today
at
with
all.
what?
And this too was
We're
put into
going
development
fucking
when a
Faku or
lot of
whatever.
these pandering games were first being pitched or made.
Death by Schnoo Schnoo.
Politics
Yeah.
and pandering almost completely. However, the actual content within these
So
games in the
I actually
future
really liked combat
will
and stuff
not
in
be
Valhalla.
altered
I need to go back
or
and play that
lessened
game
in
some
terms
more.
of identity political
It's
content.
actually
Despite
pretty
this
neat.
tonal change in marketing, simply put, many studios and publishers are still all in on DEI and wokeness in the future.
Yeah, this
And
is the
they
problem,
are
though.
not changing that. And
That's a
they
big
still
problem.
want you to consume this content, whether you want to or not. But they will now sell you the games by marketing them to you to trick you into thinking that they're not woke, basically.
Well, I mean,
And
that's
then
the thing.
you will buy it, and then sometime into these future
Like, really, in all
experiences,
honesty,
all
the best way for to trick people into that shit is just like I said. If they would have just said Ghost 2 on a fucking title screen, I'd have been like, fucking let's go. Ghost 2, a sequel to Ghost, and then like they didn't show a fucking single trailer or nothing. I would have bought that shit. I would have pre-ordered that fucking shit, and I'd have played it day one. And then I probably would have refunded that shit too. Let's be
I
honest.
used to be the same way with Resident Evil and Silent Hill.
Yeah, which I guess I actually think I have an article about the Silent Hills already getting reviews, and they're not bad reviews.
I'm
So,
still not
the
holding any hope.
wokeness, I guess, will reveal itself, and then you will be probably too far into these games in order to refund them, and then
Yeah.
these studios and publishers will then make their money. I asked my sources if they were sure of this. They said that they were, and that this
Yeah,
is dead. So it looks like we're about to be getting some
I would
4D
think there
chess moves from the
probably some
industry
fucking
soon,
class
so
action lawsuits.
expect
and
a
stuff.
lot of deceiving marketing tactics.
All right,
that will
so
be
let's
tricking
jump
you
ahead because he's
for
talking
10
about
years. And
Star
that Skull
Wars.
and Bones failed so
Pretty
badly
rock.
for
Oh yeah,
Ubisoft.
wait.
This is what my sources were telling me. So take that as you will, fellas. I was all
Yeah. Well, that was
There you
also
go.
that was
I'll
also
look at
talked
this
about, like doing I forget what time period they were talking about, with like a warlord in Africa.
That
that's-
would have been a good idea, Goon.
Yeah. Well, and technically, Origins was an African because you played it in Egypt. You played it as an African, an Egyptian African. Technically. Yeah, I mean, yeah, there has been a lot of mythology that hasn't been explained. Like they've jumped around the timeline. I always thought, why did they never did, like, because there was a modern day sequence in 2, I think it was, where you actually played as Desmond.
For a little bit.
Why?
And there was
why
like you got to
didn't-
walk around and look outside the windows in 1 sometimes.
Yeah, well, there's always been like a modern day like point or whatever in most of these games, because there's like the Estergo machine or whatever the fuck. But at the same time, like, why there wasn't like a full on Assassin's Creed game set in present day?
Because they were dicks and killed Desmond.
They did kill Desmond.
Still mad.
also told that the
It's still
project
dumb.
that ruined Ubisoft was not actually Outlaws or Shadows. It was actually Skull and Bones.
Ah, so here
My
was
sources told me they have seen multiple different versions of the game that were each completely different over the years.
Yeah.
They said that they were told that the budget that was spent on Skull and Bones, it ranged somewhere from $650 to $850 million over 10 years. And that Skull and Bones failed
Jesus
so badly for
Christ.
Ubisoft, it was the actual reason why they're dying the way that they are right now.
Yeah.
It's not actually
Yeah, no
Outlaws
fucking
and Shadows,
shit.
if you can believe it. So they sunk
That's what
a
happens when you
legendary
don't have a
amount of
vision.
resources into that game, and it clearly did not work out for them at
Yeah.
all. They actually
850K
believed that Outlaws
players
and
in its
Shadows
first
would be
weeks.
the games to pull them out of financial ruin after what happened with Skull and Bones. So in terms of Star Wars Outlaws, and this is crazy,
At least that
I was
thing's
told
cute.
that Ubisoft was devastated internally by the sales and
Yeah.
response to Outlaws, and that they actually thought
quadruple
that
gaming.
they would make. And
well, I
no.
guess their A's is how many hundreds of millions of dollars. And once you cross over that $800 million, that's where the fourth A comes from now, guys.
It's just screaming after that.
That's where the fourth A comes from. We
I'm
know
not
now
kidding.
where
they
the
thought
quadruple comes
Outlaws
from.
would do as my sources tell me Red Dead Redemption 2 levels of profit.
No.
The game was actually internally being called during development as...
Well, the thing, if you're going to do Red Dead Redemption levels of profit, you need to do Red Dead Redemption levels of quality.
Exactly.
And this game clearly did not have it.
Red Dead Star Wars. They thought they had a mega multiple franchise spin-off series in the works that would change the industry for the better in their opinion. I was also told at one time that the original pitch for Outlaws was actually a Mandalorian game. So, Massive is...
Why? Fucking why? Why didn't they do that? Why didn't they do a fucking Mandalorian game?
Like, I myself, not a fan of Star Wars, disclaimer there.
I'm not either. I'm not a fan of Star Wars.
Never really watched Mandalorian, but the clips that I've seen, I gotta say that a Mandalorian game would have been kind of fun.
I mean... Yeah, I don't know.
I mean,
and this is clearly...
The one thing I need, though, could we punt a Baby Yoda?
This is clearly Mam Solo, because this should have been Han Solo's game as well.
Studio that made Outlaws, they also made the Division games too. Apparently, the original vision for Outlaws was the Division, but instead of agents, each player was their...
Division in Star Wars universe with Mandalorians. That was a cool. That's a cool fucking concept, man.
That would have been cool.
Own Mandalorian instead, and there would be multiple Mandalorian families and crests, and you could swear your allegiance to whoever you wanted to. And the idea was to have this multiple world spanning galaxy.
They still have good ideas.
Action RPG.
They just can't enact on them because
bounties and quests with your
all the other people are their toxic positivity or whatever.
Customizable Mandalorian.
They can't tell them that these ideas are fucking bad.
And then swap out your guns for different stats and
it used to be that they needed a loud American to say when it was a bad thing, but now
around and fight in third person covered.
The loud American is doing it worse.
Obviously, Star Wars.
So, well, this is fucking Ubisoft, which is a French company. So let's not. This isn't on American so much. This is French.
They're just as bad.
Well, they're worse. Fuck the French.
You know, you're right.
Yeah, they're a bunch of baguettes. That's for sure.
Sorry to French viewers.
Yeah.
At least I am.
One
half of the podcast is sorry to you, French viewers. Come back for me.
I'm not even scared of the Canadian French people. Let's be honest. They're closer.
Hey man,
I'm not scared of them either.
I don't want to get fucking buried in maple syrup, okay? I like being able to breathe actual air.
I mean,
even if I don't go outside.
It talks about Kay's ethnicity too. Yeah, which is
sounded
ambiguous at best.
I don't know why they didn't do it.
She's
but maybe it was
not white. She's not black. She's not Asian. She's alien. She looks alien. Let's be honest. She's like a weird tan alien. She doesn't look human.
Too ambitious,
Purple
I guess.
Protagonist.
And eventually, Massive would then shelve the idea.
That's that Dragon Age Veilguard game, I think.
And instead went all in on Criminal Empire stuff. And then they
have you seen the character creator? They all have this like purple skin. Like fucking why?
Now. Also, from its inception, Outlaws was always intended to have
doesn't look good either.
Main character too. Originally, as I was told, Kay Vess was actually an Indian woman, but they eventually brought on Humberly Gonzalez to play the character. But Ubisoft internally didn't want Kay Vess to be fully Latina either. So they ended up with this weird mix of a character that they wanted to pass as vaguely every ethnicity possible.
Yeah, that's what I said.
And that was actually intended by design. It was referred to, as my source said, as an omni-racial main character.
Omni-racial main.
So if you're wondering why Kay Vess doesn't look fully white, Latino, Asian, black.
Omni-racial is just that. It's the rainbow. It's the rainbow of ethnicity.
I'm taking this word to Nimmom later. I cannot be the only one in my... I cannot be the only one.
We're going to jump out of the video for now.
I'm writing shit down!
Oh. Okay, well, it's still on screen. I just done full screen it. Omni-racial.
Don't take it away.
I didn't take it nowhere yet.
I'm done.
Okay, so
I have to slap Nimmom with this. This is disgusting. And Dragson. Both of them. They have to be tormented with this.
So I was gonna pull this up here too, where Insider Gaming.
Oh wow! Without my glasses, that looks like a really weird gorilla beside her. I'll be honest.
No, it's a droid.
I noticed. That's why I moved forward.
Star Wars Outlaws has sold just 1 million copies in a month since its launch, which is a fucking disaster for them. I don't know if it
Ooh.
says what their budget was,
You
but
know
it's
what?
not. It's not 1 million copies worth.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. To put it in perspective, we
For the
reported
fourth
January
PS4?
24th, 3 months after Assassin's Creed Mirage, which is the VR game. Isn't Mirage
Oh
the VR game?
yeah, I think it is. Let me double check so that way we're not like
Mirage hit the market and had secured 5 million sales. A VR game beats out a Star Wars game. Think about that shit. Pretty sure that's what Mirage was because it's.
That's a kayak.
You're a kayak? What?
Don't think about it. I can't spell.
I don't. Yeah, I don't know if they've got the. Doesn't say what their budget is here.
Oh, that wasn't it. That was made in 2020. Never mind. I don't fucking know. I'll have to find it later. But there is a Star Wars looking game. I'm pretty sure it is Star Wars. I don't fucking know. It could be the game that he was done in 2020, but you get to like decapitate people with a lightsaber. It's awesome.
Oh, that was the Star Wars Fallen Order, and then Survivor was the sequel, where it was kind of Dark Souls Star Wars, because it had those Dark Souls elements where like if you meditated, all the enemies would respawn, and if you wanted to get your health back, you had to meditate and all that shit. It was that mechanic that the Dark Souls games have. But and I played the first one. The biggest problem with those games, and the reason why I didn't want to play the second one, was because they were EA games and they were a buggy fucking mess. Like they're almost unplayable.
Eating ass.
Yeah.
Right,
Mirage, narrative-driven action-adventure that transforms a defiant assassin. Does it say it's? It doesn't say it's VR. It says Xbox, PlayStation, and PC. So no, it's not. This was just another Assassin's Creed game? I didn't know that.
Assassin's Creed?
Assassin's Creed Mirage. I didn't even know this game existed.
Oh, I vaguely remember that one coming out, but I didn't hear a whole fuck lot about
Middle Eastern open world. Oh, is this the remake for the first game? No. Yeah. I think it was like I think this was like a remake or some shit like that. But anyway, it sold 5 million copies. I didn't even realize it fucking released. And it sold 5 million copies, and Star Wars game didn't sell that many? That's not great.
Well,
Not
Star
good.
Wars has kind of shot themselves in the ass so many times that it's hard to decipher what the corpse is anymore.
Well, yes. Oh, it's gained a little bit. It's gained all of 8 cents.
Ooh woo.
So this is Ubisoft stock now.
Oh no.
But like I said, it's green. That's good, right? Here was the low was 222. So it's I mean it's not that good. It's literally 8 cents gain.
God damn, that hurts.
9 cents.
Hey Ubisoft, remember when you used to be worth something?
So let's go back 1 year. Oh, okay. Well, a year ago it was only $6.55. Okay, let's go back 5 years. That's a little better. $20 shares. Max. It's been up to an all-time high of Ubisoft Entertainment. Yeah, so I think they were trading higher in the foreign markets too than what they were trading in America. But yeah. Oh, Roblox is down 2.7%.
No!
So
Not Roblox!
It's down quite a bit, and they just continue to fall. Like it's just not great for Ubisoft. It's not good. Buy the dip, people, or don't. Maybe fucking hold out until a Creed comes out. We'll see what happens.
Exactly. Let's watch it dip a little further. Get it when it's like dirt cheap.
Ubisoft cuts financial targets after Assassin's Creed Shadows. Ubisoft downgraded to hold from buy at benchmark. downgraded from hold to buy. With shares at 10-year lows, Assassin's Creed maker Ubisoft faces questions. Like, yeah, this is
just painful.
Pretty rough. Middle Eastern guy from Valhalla. Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So the guy you meet in Valhalla is the guy you play as in Mirage. Okay.
Oh.
So there's a guy in the Valhalla game that gives the guy the dagger, the hidden blade. Which he then puts on upside down, and like so he stabs with like the top of his hand, and the assassin guy was like, "No, you put it under your hand." He's like, "Yeah, that doesn't make any sense. Why would I do that?" So he puts it on top. It's like, "Fuck you! I'll do it this way." Okay. So yeah, Ubisoft not doing great right now. They've had a lot of shit. A lot of shit happening.
Who else isn't doing great right now? D&D.
Oh shit! Yeah,
Blizzard.
we could talk about that as well. Well, I mean, there's just so much stuff to try to catch up on. I was gonna do the main things on this one was the Star Wars and Ubisoft. And
we can stick
Sony
with the
stuff.
main things.
Well,
that
I mean,
we'll have more ammo for later.
So I've got we can table the D&D stuff because I'm sure there'll be more crap down the road. I do have.
Oh yeah, I'm waiting for more shenanigans.
So that was the main topics. I'm gonna go ahead and put a timestamp there, and then we'll bounce to some of my other headlines that I have pulled up, and then because we're at an hour 22. We'll get through this stuff, and then we'll get into some videos, so some reacts to some trailers that I found.
Sounds good.
So for the more comical thing, we do have this from the favorite game that came out a month ago that still nobody played. Dustborn paid about $2,500 for this booth at the Tokyo Game Show. There are 4 people playing Dustborn on Steam in Japan, as per subsequent side-scroller pod. Stuttering Craig tweet. I can't even say his name correctly. Ergo, Dustborn actually managed to lose money on a frigging expo booth.
Good fucking job, everyone.
Yeah.
I am so happy we could all be here for this moment.
Speaking of games that no one played, Suicide Squad killed the Justice League, because I have to bring it up every single time it comes out now, because that's been my shtick on the podcast. Kill the Justice League
you'll
season
beat this
3
horse until it's finally dead.
Debuts, which I'm surprised it's not. To less than 300 Steam players. Houston, we have a Gotham. Okay, we got a fucking funny person here. That's pretty good. Victoria Kennedy from the Eurogamer. Suicide Squad killed the Justice League's 3rd season is here, but Steam debut has failed to entice players back to the game. They had to be there in the first place. Season 3 of Rocksteady's Misfit co-op shooter arrived yesterday, October 1st, bringing a new playable character, Zoe Lawton, with it. This season also lands players back in Gotham, but not as we have seen it before. This is Elseworld Earth. What? It's a fucking multiverse DC bullshit.
Is Elseworld even an actual AU, or is it just something else that they're coming up with?
Yeah, no, Elseworld is I think it is an EU. Yeah. I actually like the Envisagers game. I mean, I played it until I stopped playing it and then it died completely. But anyway, this Earth held its last stand against Brainiac in Gotham City rather than Metropolis. After it fell, Brainiac decided he had little use for the failing city and leaving it to fall into the void. All of this left rivers of lava pour through the city and so on. Other additions this season include new gear and a number of bug fixes. Okay. However, it seems not many people are really interested in seeing this version of DC's iconic city. According to Steam database, Suicide Squad killed the Justice Feed. I can't even say
kill the Justice Feed.
Yeah, fuck
corrupt.
Had a 24-hour player peak of just 248 players.
Oh.
Meanwhile, at the time
Still
of
more
writing,
than
there are
Concord.
just 144 Steam players. Well, Concord's dead. Like there's
I
0
know.
players on it now.
I know. I'm gonna
So
laugh about that for the
also
next
this
year.
so they say they race swapped Zoe Lawton, but technically that doesn't make sense because Floyd Lawton was already race swapped too. So Floyd Lawton is Deadshot. Will Smith played Deadshot in the Suicide Squad movie. So they race swapped him because technically Floyd Lawton is a white guy in the comics. And then they make him a black guy in this game, as far as I can tell. At least I didn't see him without his mask on, but he sounds like a black voice actor. And then they were saying, well, they race swapped her, but technically that wouldn't be the case. But also, she's like a communist or some fucking shit. I don't know. It's real dumb.
That's just following the same fucking rhetoric that every goddamn one is doing nowadays.
Yeah.
It's literally it's part of their checklist.
Yeah, levels was weird. Monetization. Yeah, monetization kind of sucked in Avengers, honestly. But yeah, no, the characters were fucking fantastic. You really felt like you were playing as like Thor and Iron Man. It really felt completely different, but also completely good in the same. Like I thought the balance was really, really well done in that game. Okay, so yeah, I don't even want to get into any more about this. Like I just don't give a shit.
Surprise! There's a season 3. Nobody wanted it. Thank you.
Nobody wanted it at season 2. Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's totally fine. It's also she's like an alternate timeline, like may not even be his actual daughter or some shit. In the timeline he comes from, because fucking multiverse. Or that's where they brought the Joker in. They brought this like really effeminate looking Joker in, because technically the Mark Hamill Joker in the Rocksteady universe is already dead. He dies in 2. Batman Arkham City, he dies in. So technically that Joker's already dead, so the Joker that they have in this game is from a different universe or some shit.
Wibbly wobbly timey-wimey bullshit.
Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna move on from that. I thought this
fuck is that?
From IGN.com. Monster Hunter
just relaxed. What the fuck is that?
Monster Hunter Wild's newest returning monster is a farting pink ape.
No.
The fanged beast Kongalala.
No.
A farting pink ape.
No.
So I just really got into Monster Hunter in World. Like that's where I started playing Monster Hunter. So I don't know this monster. We learned a lot of new information about Monster Hunter Wilds at Tokyo Game Show 2024 during the Capcom online program and extended Scarlet Forest gameplay stream. I actually need to watch that. Including the reveal of the foul Kongala the foul. What?
Kongalala.
Oh, no. The foul Kongala and foul Yen Kut Ku. Yen
Just call it a Kutku.
Kutku. Is that like the Kula Yuku?
Mm-hmm.
It says it's a fowl, so I'm guessing it's a chicken, right? Both monsters are returning to the series after a long absence. Here's a quick breakdown of everything we've learned in the comments.
Didn't need more tickled chickens or farting monkeys, thank you. I have enough things I need to take goddamn deodorant for in that fucking game.
Yeah.
God!
Thanks to the distinctly pink armor the hunter was wearing in the official Dual Blade showcase. So here's the armor set for him. Kongala resembles a gorilla, except it's a striking pink fur and tail that is holding a mushroom. Its main
dick on its head.
Disgusting way of attacking is visible farts and thrown brown debris into the air and belches that change depending on the food it recently ate. So it throws the poo. Before a certain move, Kongala will produce a special item called Truffle de Conga, which can be stolen and used in your cooking. I give it to fucking Monster Hunter, the crew that makes this. Like they fucking do some weird ass shit with these monsters.
God fucking damn it.
Do you want to watch it? Oh, it's like 11 minutes. I don't want to watch 11 minutes. We'll watch it later. Oh, look at this fucking map, though. That looks fucking sick.
That
And
looks so
riding
cool.
on. So, what do you think about the
Chocobos.
monsters? You write the secrets. They're called secrets. That's the name of them.
The chocobos, goddammit.
They're called secrets. Fuck's sake. It's actually a cool name.
You can keep your secrets. I'll ride my chocobos.
I will keep my secrets. I will take my secrets to the grave.
Exactly. I'm going to name mine Fat Chocobo if it gives me the chance.
And Cut is the first flying monsters the hunters faced in the original Monster Hunter for PS2.
Mm-hmm.
Returning monster will be revealed after Rathalos. I sent you the link to the. Did you see the Rathalos Prime toy? I actually want to buy that motherfucker. Where's the crossover? It's the crossover.
I sent it to my brother.
Yeah, the crossover between Rathalos and Optimus Prime. It's kind of fucking dope. So there's your menu for your starting screen. Look at that fucking. That's the
armor.
That's the spider armor. You have to fight a spider to get that one, because.
God fucking damn it! Fuck you! I don't want to fight the goddamn spider. I hate fighting the spider. I already have to fight it a lot.
Speaking of, here's the trailer for that. Riding along a different colored secret. So here's like the secret armor. The secret is a mount Monster Hunter Wilds confirmed during streams. You can customize its colors. Not much else is known. So you can customize the secret, which is good. But so
mine's going to
I actually like the Palamutes too that was in Rise.
Mm-hmm.
The doggos.
Oh yeah.
But the secret could be cool. Are you going to leave your Palico's voice on?
Always.
I mean, it actually has voice lines now.
It kind of depends on if they decided to go for the annoying squeaky voice, but seeing as how I normally play it in Japanese anyway, I've got a higher chance of it kind of sounding like Japanese Meowth.
Well.
Which I'd be okay with.
What is this? Rathalos Greymon is a fusion of Greymon and Rathalos.
Are those? It's Digimon! It is!
Yeah.
Send this to me! I gotta slap this on Dragon, please.
Alright, I'll send you the link. I'll send it over Discord. There you go. That's the IGN article.
For one, he'll get to cry because he gets to visit his favorite pink monkey again. I'm sure he's going to enjoy seeing that thing again.
So I brought this up. I've got this there too. So here's the actual specs for the PC version of Monster Hunter Wilds, which I did hear that could be hard to run. So minimum requirements is 16 gigs of RAM. I'm telling you, Nemo, you're gonna have to upgrade your RAM.
I know. I got no money.
NVIDIA GeForce 1660 Super. So you got a 4060?
I don't know.
I think it has a 30 or 4060. So you should be fine on your graphics card. Ryzen 5, you've got file size is 80 gigs. So that's going to take up a bunch of space, but what else is fucking new? All these games take up 100 gigs anyway.
Exactly. I need more external hard drives.
Recommended specs, memory 16 gigs. Honestly, you need 32 gigs regardless.
I want 32 gigs because Shiva's already stuttering every now and then, and I'm like, bitch, not yet. It ain't even been a year.
2070 or 6700 XT. So this is where recommended. I even fall short of that because I have a 5700 XT, which is supposedly on par with a 2070 Super, but this is saying 6700. For my graphics card, even kind of falls short. So I do plan on building me a new PC next year. So we'll see what happens. I'm gonna fucking build me a monster PC next year.
There you go.
Yeah, they're talking about there's also a bunch of talk about ray tracing and all this other bullshit. But I'm gonna deal with it because at least they're releasing it.
Monster Hunter.
Well, and that's the cool thing too, because it's gonna be cross-play between all platforms, PS, Xbox, and PC, all released on the same day.
Finally!
Yeah.
I only have to buy one copy!
Yep. Capcom confirmed Monster Hunter Wilds has cross-play support across all platforms and enjoyable PlayStation, PC, Xbox gamers to join cooperative hunts against the full roster of Monster Hunter Wilds monsters. If you want more details about it, the cross-play features, be sure to check out PC Games in. I don't know if that's a typo or not. So yeah. So yeah, I mean that's great. At least it's not because like the last Worlds came out like a year after Wilds or Worlds or console release. It came out on PC and then Rise did too. Like it dropped on Switch and then it was like a year later that they dropped it on PC. So, yeah, I'm really hoping for even on medium graphics because the graphics aren't always the biggest thing on Monster Hunter
Bro,
games.
as long
like,
as the hunting horn still honks, that's all I need.
The frame rate's going to be the biggest problem, I think.
I've been used to running on 5 frames a second on potato mode. I'm pretty sure I can handle whatever the fuck this thing's going to throw.
Right. So I am looking forward to this. This is probably my... I'm going to say probably the only game that I am really hyped for that's coming out. Like, okay, there's one other game that I'm hyped for coming out. And that is, do I have it pulled up here? I don't have it pulled up.
I can't remember if Haunted Chocolatiers come out yet or not.
It's the Metal Gear Solid 3 remake.
Oh, the remake! Yeah.
Delta is my... Because I did miss that game. I did not play Metal Gear Solid 3. I just skipped it for whatever reason. But the remake looks really fucking good.
We watched that one together, and I was like, oh.
Yeah.
Started talking about Psycho Mantis.
Yep. So there's a bigger trailer that came out a week ago. Snake Eater trailer.
Listen to me, Jack. Just because soldiers are on the same side right now doesn't mean they always will be. Politics determine who you face.
So they did say that they updated the big boss's face or whatever.
The only thing we can believe in with absolute certainty.
They said she looked kind of ugly.
Is the mission.
Your mission is to retrieve Dr. Sokolov.
You mean the Soviets pulled out of Cuba just to get their hands on Sokolov?
That's right.
What the hell was he working on?
David Hayter.
Oh my god.
Are you one of Vulcan's men?
No. I've come to escort you back to the other side of the Iron Curtain.
He was wearing his flannel.
That's what they were making you build?
Yes.
It's a Metal Gear.
A nuclear-equipped tank capable of operating solo.
Hey, that's the ant thing you fight in Rising. Wasn't it?
I don't know.
You're
talking to someone who's never really played a Metal Gear Rising game except for 5 a little bit.
Oh, you never did play the Rising Revengeance game with the cyborg ninja?
Nope.
That one's really
looked interesting though, and I enjoy the memes.
I think this looks like the final boss in that game.
If it is completed and the Colonel gets his hands on it, it will mean the end of the Cold War.
Mr. X, fucking Resident Evil.
And then the Age of Fear.
Oh, it's Electro, apparently. I don't know. I never played this game, so I don't know what these characters are.
Oh my god, it's... Oh, fuck, what was his name? Closer!
Ocelot never
Resident Evil.
Escape.
Sokolov was being guarded by the KGB and hunted by Gru. Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
We taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
Even if they are our enemies, they're still our countrymen.
But it won't be me that pulled the trigger.
Colonel!
It'll be our friend, the American defector.
Leon!
People aren't the ones who dictate the missions.
Then who does?
Me.
The Times.
Sorry I'm late.
Hello. It's Eve. Eve's hot.
Nice.
Eve's hot. Hell yeah. Metal Gear Solid. Yeah, I do want to play this. I really want to play this. Did it say the release date? Did it say that?
I wasn't paying attention by the end of it. I was hoping to see boobs.
Yeah, that was me too. I totally got lost in boobs. I don't see a date anywhere though. Yeah. Yeah. So that is my second game that I really want to go on about. That I want to watch. Want to play. Sorry, I'm trying to do two things at once now.
That's okay. I can't brain doing one thing, so at least you're trying to do two.
Yeah. Trying to write down time. Like I wanted to set my like phone up with the stopwatch going and then hit the lap timer to keep it up. Okay. Let's. We talked about Monster Hunter. We talked about that. We talked about that.
We could touch on if you want. I don't know if you have any more big issues that you wanted to touch on.
I have Nexon America lays off a small number of staff. So this is from GameIndustry.biz. So I don't know what Nexon America has been hit with layoffs with an unknown number of employees affected. Reported game dev firm said that redundancy is a small number of employees. It clarified. I don't know what Nexon America does. Part of a hyper localization strategy.
Which
involve hiring teams to adapt games to match the taste of local players. Oh, so it's localizers? Fuck those people. So it's localizers? Nah, I'm good. It's fine.
The mercy is gone.
Day out. I'm good. Yeah, so that was all of my articles. I do have some trailers to watch, but if you have something else you want to talk about firsthand?
I don't know. I've just kind of been interested in the Godot controversy that's going on. The game engine.
Oh, right. Yeah. Godot.
Godot.
Yeah, controversy.
And their new one that's gonna come out Friday. The Redot.
I thought Red Dot was the
It's done by somebody else because they were like, well, if you don't like it, just make your own.
Yeah, Godot is an open source, so they just basically took the code and made their own, more or less.
And a lot of people are saying, yo, if it's actually what you promise, I'll bring my shit that I have over here over there.
Right. There's been a lot of people saying that. Basically, and I don't understand this. I really don't. Yeah, it's been in my feed too. I don't understand how these community managers have so much power.
I don't either. They're a community manager. That does not make you God.
I don't. But I mean, they go from they're the ones that started all this bullshit to the actual management or whatever is like blacklisting people's actual accounts. Not their Twitter accounts, like their actual accounts that they pay money to use the fucking service or whatever.
Exactly. They're blocking them. They're going so far as to block them on GitHub nowadays. And it's like one of the things that I saw, it's probably one of the more easy to find ones, but dude was what was it? Titanium member?
There's Titanium member, Platinum member, or whatever, and like, or Diamond, like somebody had read it out. I've been reading this stuff and watching some videos of it. Like, I think Platinum was like $100 a month, and Diamond was like $500 or something dollars a month or some shit like that to use the engine.
Basically, Titanium was the highest one that you could do, and it like got you your name on their front page, and like the dude who wound up or gal, who wound up doing the criticism. It wasn't even really criticism. They were like, hey, could you maybe focus more on like your engine instead of goddamn politics?
Right. Well, they
got them blacklisted everywhere.
Yeah, they did that, and there was also like they went into their Discord. They found where that person was a moderator in their Discord and used the N-word a bunch of times, and like a bunch of craziness.
That's one of the. I think
Godot community moderator. Is it Xanax?
Yeah.
We strongly condemn the harmful language used by Xanax, moderator of this official Godot-related Discord server. So this is them apologizing for all of that shit.
Basically, their apology, I can sum it up in basically where we don't approve of what he said. We don't actually own that Discord server, though. So, like, that's not our issue, and we're the victims here. So, like, can you guys not?
Right. Yeah, it's pretty.
Jokes are meant to be funny, and I ain't been laughing in a long time.
Right.
Not at a good joke. Except the goddamn cheese-related shit from a few weeks ago.
I wish that short would have took off.
Aw. Give it time. It probably will later.
Yeah, maybe.
And if it doesn't, then it's a fun memory for us anyway.
It was good. It was good. Okay. Yes, I don't know. This is weird. This is just weird to me.
But yeah, Redot, I think they said they're going to be doing their
yeah, we got to talking about
tomorrow?
cheese for some reason, and then I went on to doing cheese puns for like 3 minutes solid.
Him and Eli both.
And Nemo lost her shit about it. Yeah, it's on my YouTube channel. That's a short on my YouTube channel I pulled up. Ah, fuck! You know what I forgot to do?
No.
When I was talking about fucking any of those things that I normally talk about, Suicide Squad, Dustborn, all that stuff, I made a whole ass video, a clip to put in this shit, and I totally forgot to play it. So I'm gonna play that shit right now. We're gonna pretend. So we're gonna pretend like this just happened. Fucking Ubisoft stock is like $2.33. It's 37 seconds long. It's a lot longer than I thought it was going to be.
maybe chop it down to like 15 or so, like right after.
I'm gonna re-edit. I gotta re-edit and put it back up again.
But that was great.
Yeah.
That'll work great in the future.
I found a few more edits like of JJ's laugh. So. Oh shit! All right. Let's look at if I can find my fucking thing here. Playlists.
Go meow. I go meow. Go meow.
Favorites.
Go meow.
Okay. All right, we've got a horror game. Oh. Official demo launch and release date trailer for The Axis Unseen. So this was a game that I said that was I read out. So we'll check it out. I don't have any idea, but this is a game.
Heavy metal horror game.
From the developers of Skyrim.
So it's gonna be buggy as fuck.
From one of the developers of Skyrim. Maybe he's the good one.
Maybe he's the one who tried to bring hope.
Fallout 3, 4, and 76. Maybe not.
Gonna be buggy as fuck. Let's go.
Starfield. Fuck you. Why would you even put that in your accolades, bro? Like, what the fuck? Metroid Prime 3. I don't know about that one. I don't know.
I am cringing and excited at the same time. I can't wait.
And that game from the movie Grandma's Boy. So, did he actually help develop that, or? So the game for the movie Grandma's Boy looked like Predator, right? Or was I crazy?
Kinda, yeah.
Like
it was
Alien
kind of
versus
like
Predator
mixed with a different game that I used to play. It was like a deathmatch game.
Yeah. Look at that fucking Bigfoot. Redacted Metroid Prime 3. Exactly. This is some cryptid shit. This looks kind of dope, actually.
This looks really fucking good, but I want to see
his bow. His bow
I want to
is.
see it break.
What the fuck? I didn't expect that. Open world.
I want to blow up a deer.
You can travel as the arrow.
Spectral arrow.
His bow's got
Oh, you're putting different runes.
His bow's got the RGB on it.
RGB runes. Oh my god! I need this. I want to burn Bigfoot alive and then go punch a skinwalker. What the fuck kind of moose is that?
Wield ancient magic. Fushrado! Oh. Shoot him in the knee! What are you doing?
Shoot him in the dick!
No, he's got to take an arrow to the knee, right?
Did somebody steal this one?
The hunters. You know, this would be. It kind of looks like a Conan like open world game, but is it? It's probably single player, I'm guessing. This would be a cool ass fucking multiplayer game.
I just like watching the blood explode.
Fuck, did it freeze up on YouTube?
Yeah, it did.
Was it just the video?
The pig fucked it up. God damn it. Who think?
I guess it was my screen for whatever reason. I don't know why I did that.
Getting Avowed vibes. I don't quite remember Avowed off the top of my head, but damn, it do look kind of fun.
The Avowed just came out. Like, it's a pretty recent game.
That might be why I don't know.
Hey, come back! E.T. phone home! The Axis Unseen. This actually looks kind of dope.
Demo! Ooh,
Demo out now on Steam. Full release October 22nd, 2024. So this shit comes out like in a couple weeks.
I'm gonna download the demo.
Do it. Guerrilla Collective.
What the fuck is it called?
The Axis Unseen.
Axis.
Epic Mega Grants recipient. What is that? Epic, so it's a grant from Epic, I guess? It looks kind of dope. I like the lighting and stuff and the fire and it's kind of sick.
I like the blood explosions.
Yeah, blood explosions
and
are always
pinning
good.
things to the wall.
Hey, have you ever wanted to go inside Winnie's hole?
The fuck you just say to me?
Yeah, you heard me.
Oh!
It literally is called Winnie's hole. And you gotta infect.
Did the little things that come out look like Piglet? What the what?
What the fuck? What the fuck is this shit?
Darkest dungeon.
Winnie's hole. Here's another demo for you. You want to play Winnie's hole? It's gonna keep going.
Get out of there, you fat bastard!
That was a thing. That was a thing we just watched. Okay, here's the Starship Troopers.
You just brought that up because
rated M for mature.
Bee themed, honey themed, didn't you?
No, I actually saw Winnie the Pooh and that weird crossover and was like, what the fuck is this shit? So here's the Starship Troopers Continuum. I didn't think Continuum had two U's like that.
The most deadly war in Earth's history.
We got that's the actual
Now
that's
it does.
fucking Van Dien, Casper Van Dien. That's him. That's the dude from Starship Troopers.
Oh my god, the dev right now is playing Winnie's hole. If you go onto the Steam page right now, you can watch the dev play it.
Oh shit.
Still rages.
So I'm curious, so they did the Starship Troopers multiplayer game or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna draw
oh, this is VR!
Oh!
No matter what the cost. We're gonna
A VR headset sucks and it lags, but I'd still play it. Make me sick.
Oh shit. I want VR to be fucking Sword Art Online.
Ooh, Me too. I would risk getting my brain trapped in the game because at least I know I'm gonna make my character hot and or cute.
Yeah.
So at least if I get stuck as her, I'll be what I want to be.
So,
unless I put my sex in wrong and then I'm fucked.
You want to know more? Pre-order now.
Yeah.
Rico out.
I bet those fucking bugs would be scary as shit in VR. Let's be honest.
Oh yeah, no, having one all of a sudden pop up in your face from behind, tickle your butt cheeks. Mm-mm.
Okay, so this is Hiro Mashima, the guy who did Fairy Tail. At least this is the style, anyway.
Okay.
What was it called? Is Farmagia.
Ooh.
The Farmagia.
Come on, Looky Lou. Those chumps aren't getting anywhere on our watch. Bad guys are closing in. I'm gonna go take them out. I'm
definitely playing this in Japanese.
To our town. Let me join in on
You're a
the
fucking
fight
hater.
to protect our own.
Yep.
Sorry to keep you waiting, bud. You really don't think you could have won on your own? Oh man, that thing's huge. Can we really beat it? Night Blitz!
It's like some giant.
Let's bring peace back to
Hello.
Felicidad. Together.
Nice tits.
I don't know what I'd do
Dude.
without you guys. Too slow.
Oh shit! I didn't mean to click Venture Steam. I was trying to click pause. Fucking Mashima makes some good fan service. Let's be honest.
If I may.
Between Fairy Tail and Eden Zero.
If you want to protect
I was never a
something,
big fan of Fairy
you gotta
Tail.
fight
Yeah,
for
you're
it.
wrong though.
It's okay to have an opinion, but it's wrong.
It's okay to have an opinion. You can be wrong all you want. Totally fine.
I shall show them the folly of their insurrection.
Wait. That was the fucking.
Ooh! Hey, that's blurry. I want to see her thighs.
We're
God
gonna-
damn it, give me like 2 more seconds.
We're gonna just rewinding. We'll get back to it. Fuck.
Thighs now!
Calm your tits.
The folly of
No.
So that looks just like the Demon King from Eden Zero.
their insurrection.
Oh shit, we got fucking
There we go,
Ganondorf
there we go,
in
there we
here.
go.
We got thighs. We got a Pokemon Ghost Trainer and a Tengu. Let's go.
Yeah, whatever this guy is.
And a
Yeah.
K-pop star in the back.
Yeah. This chick's got a fucking wing back here. Poison Ivy.
To learn the hard way.
I can't wait to see cosplayers of her.
Say your good
I don't know what this game is. Like, you got a fuck ton of creatures on the screen. Oh, it's
I think-
Hero Mask.
It's
Real
basically
power comes from
Pokemon on
trusting your
steroids,
friends
from what I
and
can
your
tell.
monsters.
You have your Pokemon team out, and it looks like you can have 4.
Farmagia coming November 1st. Oh, it's on all of them. It's on Steam, Switch, and PS5. Actually,
Nice. That
it
actually looks really fucking
kind
fun.
of cool. Yeah, I would like to see more gameplay and like have the gameplay explained to me, like how you capture monsters and whatnot. But then,
If I
like,
can
don't
ever
throw
get
shit
paid,
to
I'll buy
capture
a
them because
copy.
goddamn it, fucking Nintendo will sue.
Mm-hmm.
They're still trying to sue Pal World, which I haven't heard any more about that. But like, their fucking patent bullshit is throwing things at monsters to capture them. We patent that. It's ours. You can't do that.
Only we can do that. Only we can throw balls. Okay, I throw squares.
Yeah.
I throw triangles.
Right.
I throw fruit.
Throw fucking frisbees. You
I will
fucking
throw this
bolos.
ass. Bolos, let's go.
Bolos. Oh, look at the
Oh
fucking
shit! You know what we should do at some point?
box
Game
art.
devs. Here's the new thing that you should do as the next capture method: throw hats.
Mario already did
Can't
that
touch
though.
that.
Mario already did it.
But he can throw hats. But did he use them to capture monsters?
Yeah, because you would take over like dinosaurs and shit and put the hat on and then you would control the dinosaurs. In the Odyssey game, right? It's not Odyssey, it was Odyssey. You wore Cappy was the fucking name, and you throw your hat at shit and then you would take over their bodies.
Oh god.
Yeah, the hat was a sentient parasite.
Ew.
It's what it was. I mean, let's be honest. It's what the fuck it was.
Ew. Okay, my bad, game devs. Back to the drawing board.
So you throw
Throw voodoo dolls.
yeah,
Trap their souls in them.
cards. Throw cards. So yeah, so F-Zero's getting a new game or a remake or whatever. Falcon Punch.
I am lagging hard, I think. It was either you or me, but I don't know.
My stream expired.
Previously unreleased out of Japan. Oh!
Oh, you can make your own tracks. I don't know. I'm not crazy about old game old. Like, I saw this. Like, I guess it could be fine, but I don't know. Expansion pack. I don't know what that shit means.
Well, if you have the Nintendo, you can have Nintendo Online. And then you can have the expansion pack, which gives you access to all of that shit. So, I've got the expansion pass.
Just trying to be quiet, okay?
A whole bunch of
Hey. Fucking pause!
Oh,
God
shit.
damn it. Fuck.
I haven't seen anything about Hotline Miami in a long time.
This is Chicken Police.
Oh, Chicken Police.
Into the Hive. Love it when fucking.
Just trying to be quiet, okay?
It's a real cocky cop right there.
Okay, I'm not a complete moron. Oh, cluck in hell.
Cluck in hell is right. What the hell is this shit?
Talk to whoever's pulling the strings.
Ah, we're so gonna die.
Oh, it's a visual novel. Of course it is.
It was as if we'd suddenly descended into
Furries!
another time.
Furries everywhere!
I've been in some tough situations in my life, but this time I shuddered. Would we ever get out of here with our feathers intact?
Man.
Ugh, it stinks in here. We're just humble detectives, man.
What the fuck is this?
Perhaps this time you've delved too deep into the hornet's nest.
I love the music, but I'm gonna laugh that it's furries for the entire time.
It's... Yeah, I mean, it's definitely like a detective drama thing or whatever.
It looks really pretty. I'm just not really a big fan of visual novels.
I'm not either. I just saw this and was like, this is gonna be something to fucking react to. I'm afraid that's
Well,
gonna
if
I'm afraid that's
anyone
gonna
in,
copyright us or some shit. That fucking...
If anyone in the comments later on or in chat right now enjoys visual novels, bada boom, bada bing, you got animals coming your way. LA Noir animals.
Alright, what's next? Parcel Corpse. Oh, this looks cool because this is like a fucking BMX game.
Preparation for the high-octane world of Parcel Corps. Every day is leg day as you embrace the gig economy with one of 3 rival bicycle courier corporations. Display your athleticism as you defy gravity, grinding along rails,
Not
bunny
gonna
hopping
lie,
from rooftops, and speeding through
the
bustling,
mechanics
perilous
of it
streets,
just
all to
reminds
serve
me
an
of Jet Set
ambivalent
Radio, and
population
I'm
with
so
takeaway
happy.
food, chilled beverages, sensitive documents, vital organs, and more. However, sinister forces abound, hatching
there
a
was
maniacal
a,
plan that threatens not only your humble existence, but the fate of the entire
There was a
world.
bicycle courier game that was on,
gracefully
like,
slip into your
PlayStation
spandex and
1
take a
or some
spin through
shit?
the streets, competing for the adoration and slender revenue share of
feels
a
a lot
host
like
of
that.
eclectic side characters
His
across
hat
8
was
colourful
fabulous.
levels.
There was a bunch of fabulous costumes right there. I don't know if you noticed all that.
Adoration and slender.
Got a donut guy. Look at his hat. Donut.
Competing for the adoration and slender.
That's so fast.
That's his hair.
Slender revenue share of a host
Farmer.
of
Golly,
Wine man and teapot lady.
Yeah, this is fucking Mama Tea Kettle from Beauty and the Beast.
Crumpets.
eclectic side characters across.
Why has she got bagels on her sides though?
I don't know.
Did I play Bomb Rush?
It's
I
so
did
fast,
not.
I can't
but
even
think my brother
pause.
did. You could always have it go in slow mo.
8 colorful levels. Ditch the 9-to-5 and save. the
This looks
world.
really cool. Out now.
No, that actually looks really fun.
Yeah, it does.
Just brings back Jet Set Radio vibes. Jet Set
Here we go.
Radio.
Oh, okay. Pause. I tried to get a picture of it, but I was in the middle of taking off in my semi truck today, so I couldn't like pull my phone out.
What?
I saw a pickup and like a box trailer that had like vinyl Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. Like I think it was like, I'm guessing it was some kind of like display booth or some shit that they would set up at like a festival or whatever the fuck.
Cool.
I wanted to fucking take a picture, but like I was in the middle, like I had saw them right as I was pulling out on the road, so I couldn't like get my phone out or nothing. It'd have been awesome to go fucking talk to those guys and see where they were heading, because
right.
Their fucking pickup was all vinyl wrapped in Dragon Ball shit, and it looked fucking cool.
This guy's stronger than I thought he'd be.
Shit, we got some movie bosses in here too.
Shit.
Oh no,
they've got
that's
Super Baby.
That's Baby, yeah.
So that I mean GT gonna be in it. I'm kind of excited.
Oh yeah, they announced GT last time too, I think.
Still excited. As much as people hate GT, I enjoyed it.
I do too. Yeah, Gohan and Trunks teaming up finally, which was the
Woo!
That was, you know, the future timeline, the future Trunks or whatever. Like Gohan was dead.
Yeah,
We
no.
got
I
current
remember
day
there was
Gohan.
one time in, I think it's a DLC mission in the later parts of Xenoverse 2, but you actually have to stop Trunks from going back and saving Gohan.
Hmm.
It's a hard mission. I teared up the first time I did it. That and the fact that he eats your ass.
We got Jiren. Hey. Got some Ultra Instinct.
That's
It'd
not
be
Ultra
cool if you
Instinct.
unlocked Ultra Instinct and then the game just took over and played for you.
But yeah, no, that's not Ultra Instinct. That's just
Super
Saiyan
17.
Blue.
Super
Saiyan
17.
Blue.
Oh, that's where 17 absorbs himself, right?
I think so.
Isn't that what Super 17 is? It was one of the
No.
movies.
No, you know, I don't remember. I
Yes,
do
no,
remember him
that's right,
being
yeah.
fucking huge, though.
Yeah. No, they merged. Like 17 from one universe and another, like two 17s from two different like multiverses, timelines, or the fuck. They merge.
Oh.
It's GT.
It's been a long time since I
It's
watched
just GT. I thought it was.
No,
a
that actually
movie.
kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
Because GT kind of felt like a fever dream all the way through.
We got Baby Vegeta versus God Vegeta. Hell yeah, let's go. It's
Oh
fucking
god, can
sick.
you imagine if Baby gets a hold of fucking god powers? Jesus Christ.
Got
Broly,
Broly.
my boy! There's instinct. Rip and tear, Broly, rip and tear.
Sadly, you know what they did to Vic over that Broly thing.
What?
Vic Mignogna was the English voice actor, and then they did Vic dirty. Funimation did Vic dirty, and basically he's no longer a voice actor in almost anything.
Oh.
So they replaced the English voice actor of Broly with it's Johnny Young Bosch, which I don't have a problem with, but still. October 11th. So this comes out next week.
Ooh, I can't wait to see it because sadly I can't really do fighting games anymore.
Oh yeah.
They hurt my hands too much.
Mm.
After a couple of rounds of fighting games, I have fucking crab claws and it actively hurts to try and unbend my hands.
Yeah. I can
So
see that.
until I can get one of the goddamn arcade, like USB arcade stick-in types like that with the Joy-Con and buttons.
Gamers Weekly,
I'm fucked.
welcome in. How's it going? Howdy,
That's
howdy.
okay. That's okay, Goon. I enjoy watching other people beat the shit out of each other.
This is gonna be fun. I'm actually super stoked for this game
And hello to you too, Gamers Week podcast. Sorry, I want to say hi too.
we are doing great. We're finishing up. We're doing some reaction stuff. Some of the trailers that's been dropped this week. But yeah, welcome in. Okay. So yeah, that one's great. This game,
Turtles.
Yeah. So I love
Is it
Ninja
a
Turtles.
good turtle or a bad turtle?
But I also hate these isometric games. So I'm torn.
I can understand.
I'm torn. Like, I'm not a huge Diablo style game fan.
It's Monty.
But this could be really cool. That was just a really quick trailer. Holy shit. That was just a teaser. I didn't think it was that short.
Just kind of went poof, and it's done.
Yeah. It just what? Stop. Stop. Stop
No,
playing.
you
Holy
can't make
crap.
me.
I don't know why YouTube is not very responsive.
Because it's fucking YouTube.
I guess
They don't
so.
answer their own goddamn helpline.
Right. Yeah, we're at 9 o'clock. That was awesome.
What's that for me? Oh, you're 2 hours ahead. That's right.
Right. We got. Yeah, I didn't see any other big trailers that really jumped out. Like, I always pick like the weird random. Oh, there's this Super Zoo one. It looks like a Stardew Valley clone kind of thing.
I think I vaguely remember watching a thing about that. I think we started talking about
Exploding Kittens VR.
Oh my god.
That would be interesting.
Zoonomaly? What was that? The one that
Zoocosis?
I was Zoocosis.
Yeah.
Yes, that one is out. If anyone in chat is interested, I am, but I'm poor, so I'm gonna watch other people play it. I like to play it myself.
Here's another 2D. I can't get it. Can't get behind it. I was gonna watch it. Shaq's in Fortnite now, I guess. Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah. CB
He can
super
sell you
super stoked.
insurance.
Yeah. It's the general.
Hey.
I did want to watch. I don't see it here. So where is it? How far back does it go?
It was 45 years ago.
So they dropped the new Ultimate for First Ascendant. Freyna, the poison chick.
I don't think she was out when I quit.
The Ultimate wasn't, no, but the regular version was, yeah. But the Ultimate was not. When does it fucking... Oh my gosh, really? Okay. But yeah, I think Korea has got us pegged. I think they've got us figured out, guys.
We're pretty simple to please. We want good game and good titty.
They also have Halloween costumes.
Ooh.
I'll dissolve you all.
This game looks really good. I don't know why. I can't put my finger on it. I actually do want to go back to this game again.
If I do go back to it, I'm going to have to turn off the dialogue.
Age, gender, or ego.
Well, once you get past, once you get to the in-game stuff, you don't see the dialogue anymore.
It's getting there, that's the problem.
Yeah, you were close, though.
I was?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, yeah.
I'll have to see. I'm so tired of hearing them talk.
Oh, this thing is sick.
Ooh.
Point interceptor.
That fucking chainsaw.
Skulls. So here's the new character chick.
Ooh.
400% difficulty. Look at it. She's big.
We got the Vagabond for the days. Limapoos.
Oh yeah, here's them.
again. Ooh. The only thing that makes me sad is that I know to get any of that shit, I'm gonna have to pay actual money.
Yeah, that's one of the problems with it, really. The skins are all premium, and there's no way to earn premium.
If you want to change your character in any fucking way, shape, or form besides just adding things onto your back, it's premium money. And god damn it, some of us are poor, Nexon.
Yeah. But I mean, that's their free to play thing, I guess.
Yeah, free to play, pay to fashion.
They
fashion is.
There was a second. Where's the other Ultimate Freyna alternate costume? Like it was pretty crazy looking. I'm pretty sure. I saw a picture today that maybe they're not showing it now. I don't know.
They're like denied.
But yeah, no, so Ultimate Freyna coming out. They did Ultimate Valby was the last ult that came out before this, and then they also dropped the Kaylee, I think is her name. Kaylee is the sniper chick that's got a huge ass.
The only one that I really remember is the bunny one and the bomb guy that I liked a lot. Did he ever get an ultimate?
Yeah, he has an ultimate. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, Lepic.
I like throwing bombs.
Yep. Lepic's great.
I just wanted to be a busty chick throwing bombs. Made me sad.
Well, can't have everything.
I know, but I can still whine.
The one thing about the First Descendant, the super grindiness, I enjoyed the gameplay and stuff a lot, but the super grindy to try and do the same 20-something missions or whatever to get the parts, to get this, to get that. I just
if I wanted to do that shit, I'd go back to Mabinogi where I already have a head start with all the equipment.
Right.
Because I already have to do that shit if I want to get anything from the fucking dungeons. Oh, you want to get a book to level up your resting skill? Run this dungeon 752 times and don't get it. Have your friend run the dungeon. He get the fucking book in third fucking dungeon gets the book.
I bookmarked this, but according to Bounding into Comics, it's saying, goodbye, Yasuke. Assassin's Creed Insider says Yubi Yasuke is being undone. Massive visual changes. Sekigahara 1.
They're going to need more time than 3 months if they're going to be doing that.
That's what I would think, especially when people are going on strike.
Exactly. A mixture of that. Yeah. Haven't they laid off, or not laid off, but fired a bunch of people? Then there's also the fact that just looking at their trailer, that fucking horse was walking backwards. They obviously have a lot of shit that they still need to work on.
Yeah, they have a lot of shit. So I don't know. We'll see what happens. But yeah,
if anything, Ubisoft, if you're listening, if anyone there is listening, just push it back until it's done. We can wait.
Cool. This has been a good podcast. Been a couple hours. I gotta get up early in the morning and go pick my roommate up from work.
Ew.
I'll have to get around early-ish.
Ew.
So, but we'll be back again next week. Episode 42. We will talk about we still have to wait 34 hours for that character to finish. Oh yeah. After you cook them. It's same with Warframe's the same too. You have to...
I mean, yeah, but I don't know. In Warframe, it seems like you have a little bit of a better chance.
Well, that's the thing though, because in Warframe you can earn platinum without actually having to buy it.
Mm-hmm. So, you can go to the trading market and start selling Prime.
I really wished the First Descendant would have went with that.
It would have been nice. It would have been really nice. I'd probably still be playing it if they did.
Yeah, me too.
Because I live for fashion. Look at me. Half of this outfit doesn't even make sense, but it's fashionable.
Yeah.
Fashion is passion.
Yeah, I bought a couple skins for characters or whatever, but
the skins are fucking expensive. Last time I heard, it was like $80 for a booty skin. Like goddamn, I like ass as much as the next person, but shit.
It wasn't. I mean, if you buy the ultimates,
it might have been for the ultimate pack.
If you buy the ultimates, they're pretty expensive. But now, I did buy like a bikini outfit for one of my characters. That was I think it was like $15 or some shit for it, but it was totally worth it. worth every penny. Yeah, PSO is definitely fashion.
The thing is, even on PSO, I was able to do fashion even as a baby. You know, I have like I used to have a Persona, I think it was either 3 or 4 outfit. The chicken green. I had that outfit. It looked horrible on my extremely pale character. I looked like I was dying. But I wore it anyway because fashion is passion.
Yeah. I just wanted the big boobs add-on, but I could never buy it. So I needed some kind of currency that I couldn't figure out how to get.
Game devs, give us more big titties, please.
Yeah.
Big titties and big thighs. That's all I want in my life. That's all I need. Like, if you wanted to be a female protagonist, could she at least be thick with 3 C's, please?
Alrighty. 10,000 or 10 million Mesta, please. Oh my god. Tekken boss asks KFC to let Colonel Sanders join the game's roster. The fuck?
Do it! Do it! Do it! I want to beat the fuck out of people with all 11 herbs and spices.
It's date Colonel. It's from.
It's from I Love You, Colonel Sanders.
Rada says his suggestion was turned down by a bad look. For a brief while, Harada simply concluded KFC didn't want to share his iconic mascot with any game, but then given since turned up in the dating simulator, the team has since presumed it's the fighting FKC takes issue, not gaming itself. All right.
Yeah.
That's a thing. That was a headline. That was my headliners tab where I read a headline and go, what the fuck is this? What the fuck
I
is
want to
this?
beat people up as Colonel Sanders instead of just having to mod him in.
Right. Alrighty. I'm going to call it. I'm going to stop reading these things because
you'll just keep going.
I'll just keep going. I need to not close these deals out, but at the same time, if I don't close them out, I'm going to keep going. But I'm going to try to. All right. So this video will be up on YouTube. I'll try to get the thumbnail and stuff done tomorrow. I've got time codes written down. Whether or not I get them put in the video, I don't know. I'll also try to get links and stuff for the videos that we did showcasing Demion and stuff in the description for the YouTube channel. As always, make sure to go follow Nemo. Follow me here on Twitch, YouTube, MainAceChase. Go follow over there because I will clip out some of our funnier moments that I try to make shorts and stuff out of and do clips. And some of our reactions and stuff I'll do clips about. And then also follow me on X, where I post weirdly things. Oh!
Weirdly things.
Stuck in ads. No! Spooky stuck in ads. I thought
Suffer! Suffer for money.
So many ads.
Suffer for money.
I don't know how to get rid of pre-rolls.
It's something you have to do in the settings.
Yeah, I gotta go in there and fix it, I guess.
But every time they end up doing an update, you have to go in and fix it again because they'll put it back the way it was.
8 in a row now so far. What the fuck?
Highest that I've seen so far is 12.
Dude, Twitch just doesn't want people to watch your channel.
They don't like VTubers!
Which is also... Well, I'm serious when I said I almost offboarded or whatever, like got out of the affiliate program. I don't make any, like I barely ever get any money from Twitch ever anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want people to watch the stream. I don't care about money, ad revenue, or I don't care about none of that shit.
As much as I would like to be able to say that I don't care, I'm really kind of upset about the increase of the subscription cost.
Yeah, it sucks.
Because that's making it to where a lot of people can't do that anymore, and that I already don't get paid except maybe once every 2 months, maybe 3 months.
Right.
I'm gonna get paid less now, and I'm like, wait, mate.
Still going, Spooky?
Yeah, I think I've been thinking of going to Kick lately.
So I still want to
I'm kind of
keep
worried about that too.
Yeah, I still want to keep multi-streaming. YouTube, I've actually I need to upload all my. I've got a Rumble account. I need to upload all my videos to Rumble. I've thought about doing. Are you still stuck? You're still stuck?
Suffer! I love that it responds as both of your accounts at once.
Well, it responds to the YouTube channel and to this. Yes, she's still watching ads. Fuck! Save me, let me out.
Stay in the jar.
Hang on. I don't know.
We're gonna wait for her to come back, be like, "Hi, Spooky, we love you," and then log out.
I didn't even see. Well, if it's pre-rolls and she doesn't get to, I can't.
Exactly, pre-rolls you can't control. You can't dismiss those. Those happen as soon as she clicks.
Right.
Makes it to where when your normal ad roll starts later, she doesn't get the first one. She'll have to get the second one. But seeing as how we're not going to be,
but once again, Spooky keeps me from ending my podcast every time. It's Spooky's fault. I stuck around. I stuck around for you to get in, Spooky, which also made my podcast go long.
All your fault. The trauma.
Welcome in, Spooky. Welcome in. Sorry about the pre-rolls. One of these days. One of these days. But yeah, we were actually just fixing to end the podcast. Oh, did you find us somebody to raid?
I forgot to do that.
Ah, I see that.
Give you like 2 seconds. It's still Spooky's fault, totally. You know what? I do have someone. I know you aren't normally a fan of larger people, but this man's a crackhead.
Oh, crackheads, huh?
Yeah, crackheads, the best kind. Just fucking let me leave this goddamn page, please.
Oh no. You refreshed and then it fucking and then the ad started over again.
Oh no.
That sucks. Stay here forever.
Motherfuck! I keep hitting the wrong button. There. Go visit my favorite crackhead. He is the science man.
Oh,
he
yeah.
made a computer run on piss. And he did hot pot in his toilet. I fear this man, and I fear for him.
Doesn't really fit with our theme for the podcast, though, but okay. I said you pick the raid person, so we're going to pick the Uwu's Lab.
Uwo.
That's what I said.
You said Uwu.
That's what I said.
Uwu?
Uwu.
Uwu. Uwu.
That was probably fucked up for everybody else. Rating in now.
Woo!
Oh shit! I didn't pull up his. I hate when I do that. I'm gonna close the YouTube. Oh, sad times. Oh my gosh, man! I really wish when we raid out though, it would like.
Good job, little boy. Yum yum, so proud.
I looked away for 2 seconds.
Keeping that one cheap.
Hey, what are those? Little Caesar's Crazy Puffs. Everyone's getting them. Yeah, Kittle. Everyone but you.
Everyone but you.
I want to get ads.
Everyone but you.
What the fuck are you burning, Uwo?
All right, we're gonna go follow Owo's Lab.
Come on, Kittle. What
jump over there. Come back again next Thursday. We'll be back with more craziness that happens in the gaming universe.
Take care until then, everyone.
Here we go.
Oh, yeah. You can really see it with this. Give it a little bit of nitrous.
He was fixing to play an ad. There it goes, Reed.
There we go. That's a good demo. What happens if I just throw the other nitrous
Do it.
balloon in there?
Throw the nitrous balloon in there, Uo. Please.
I have this whole ass balloon.
Please.
Hang on. What happens if I pop it with the fire?
I gotta end the stream.
That sounds
Ends the stream.